Full Metal Hell here. Actually, we are out here with the XinLin X181, not the X163. The X163 has gear-driven small brush motors, and they're gear-driven, and they have like your regular toy-grade prop. These actually have like a racing style prop, like a quad racing prop with actual nuts that hold these props on, where you could actually put other props on here as well. And it is FPV, and I want to show you guys. It comes with a built-in screen that you do have to charge, by the way. I just now realized it because it comes tilt back like this, so I didn't realize there's a little charging port on the side here. It looks like it just takes like a regular cell phone size plug. Not really sure if I remember seeing one in the package. I will have to add that to the description if one does come with this package. I don't remember seeing one, but FPV. Get back to the FPV. This is actually, I have my other monitor hooked up, linked up to it, and it is, I will show you, it is channel 3, I mean band 3, channel 8. So it is band 3, frequency 3, channel 8 is your default FPV channel for this. We're going to do a little flying with this actually, and I also want to add a couple things. I actually marked all these buttons, what they do. This is the one key return. This is the headless mode. This is your flips, and this is your rates. That's kind of scary, your flip button being so close to your rates. It has 3 rates. In high rate, the 3rd rate, it does the auto flip, the dreaded auto flip, very similar to the MJX quads. Don't like that, so you want to kind of either keep it in low or medium rate. This is lights. This turns your lights on and off. This is a inoperable button, doesn't work. This you hold down for 6 to 7 seconds, and it turns your power on your screen on. There's an SD slot here on the side, which it comes with a 4 gig SD card, which we're going to do a little recording of this flight. Also comes with it looks like a headphone jack. I'm not really sure, but this does have audio as well with a built-in speaker that I just turned down because it's actually very annoying. All you hear is like the sound of the props is all you hear. You don't actually hear any voice or anything else. This has several modes, but I prefer and recommend you keep it in the default mode where you can switch between 720 and I believe it's 480 on the video. We're going to see if we can do a little recording here. Actually, we're going to try to stand back here in the shade too, so you guys can see. And my other monitor is on, which I will check periodically to see if it's still on. Actually, we're going to put it in the chair so I can look down to see if it is actually still on during this flight. Alright, cool. That's good with the shade. That works good. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and take off. We're going to put it in medium rate as well. See if we can hit this record. Okay, we should be recording now actually. The yaw, actually want to check the yaw on this thing. Okay, so that is in medium rate. That's low, that's high rate. That's low rate, medium rate, and high rate. So it does increase. So that's unfortunate that they made the high rate, the auto flip, like the MJX. That's a shame, because I'll tell you why it's a shame, because the yaw increases. So to get that extra yaw, you almost have to fly in that auto flip rate, which is really unflyable. But the yaw don't seem to be too bad. This is low rate. That's medium, so it's pretty good rate. Pretty good yaw rate actually. Let's see if we can do some funnels. Yeah. So it does funnels. Pretty fast actually. Actually a nice flying quad. It's actually a good idea the way they did it with the direct drive motors from like the Sima X8 are the K-Dang K70 motors. That's what these are. But instead of gear driven, they're direct drive and have a nice way of putting on the props, very similar to a racing quad. So the range on this is at least 100 meters from what I've seen. The FPV is actually pretty good on there. It's actually pretty usable. FPV is really clear too, by the way. Alright. That's pretty far, folks. That's 100 meters. Oh, God. Yep, and it's down. Well, folks, we're back here again. Okay, well, I'll tell you what. Don't suggest going out to past 100 meters. That was actually a little past 100 meters out there, and I lost control when she went down. And I'm not sure if I lost my video or not, because it actually turned off. And I'll tell you what else it did. It really stressed these arms bad. It kind of cracked it here, stressed it here, pushed it up here, you know. I mean, nothing that little, I guess a little glue can't fix, a little CA glue. Kind of stressed it all through here, actually, and the back one as well. You can see here where did a little number, that's for sure. We're gonna strengthen it up though with a little glue. I think it'll still be good for a while. It's still actually flying, so it's not too bad. Not as bad as I thought. Didn't even break a prop actually, which I'm surprised. But let's do a little more. Let's do a little more flying before the battery dies. You can see my monitor still on. So let's see what rate we're in. Alright, so we're in rate 2. Alright. So this one, guys, you got to kind of keep close. You don't want to go real far, you know. But does she fly good? Yeah, she flies pretty good. It's a fun flyer, but I wouldn't suggest going out real far with it. So we're gonna kind of keep it a little close here. Oh, she does have enough lift though to recover pretty good. So trying to look at my monitor here and fly maybe a little bit. Trying to do a little line of sight and some FPV at the same time, just to get an idea what the video looks like. But like I said, we are recording this as well, so just want you guys to see what it looks like on the monitor. And this monitor as well. Actually, I'll show you guys this monitor if we can do that. It's a good flyer though. She's pretty stable, I must admit. Pretty good flyer. Just the range is not that fantastic. That's the only drawback I see on this quadcopter is the range. It's about 100 meters though, so I mean it's pretty decent, not bad. It's just not great. It's not like your Cyma X8 or your K-Dang, because your K-Dang and your Cyma, believe it or not, will cover this whole field. Oh, and there goes the light LVC. And the LVC on this as well, I'm not real fond of. It just drops out of the air. But it did kind of come down somewhat easy. But the problem also with the LVC on this one, I'll tell you guys, the LVC on this one, okay, I see. Okay, the LVC actually does have an LVC, which is hard to see during the daytime. But the lights blink in one spot, and they blink red, okay? And they blink in the one spot, because this thing at nighttime goes all kinds of crazy colors. It's like blue, green, and red and blue or something, and it's like green and red in the back and blue and red in the front or something. It's kind of a hard night flyer, honestly. Kind of not the best night flyer in the world. Let's go ahead and stop this video as well too. So I think it'll be a good idea before I end up running out of before I lose my video. Hopefully we got a little video off of there though, I hope. I'm going to go ahead and turn this off as well and check the battery, see where the low voltage actually is. Because that was, not only was that the LVC, but that was all the way till it decided to fall out the sky, folks. So that was a rough first flight, but I guess we learned a couple of things, valuable things. You want to go too far with it, and oh yeah, and I also broke the landing gear too. I'm gonna have to glue on here. You don't want to go really far with it is one thing we learned, and I'll tell you another thing we learned, that the LVC is really hard to see during the day, that it'd probably be a good idea to go ahead and cut a notch in this back door here and Velcro an alarm on the back of here like I do with the JJ-X1, because this has a pretty similar LVC. Just falls out the sky. So alright guys, anyway, hope you liked the video, and she will be up and running again. We'll take care of these couple little problems here, even if we got to glue it for the meantime till we can get a new body. But hope you liked the video guys. Please like and subscribe. Peace. Every